Give another quick review after playing with the Nexus 7 for a few days. You know what I feel about it. I think it's a great and probably the best 7-inch tablet out there, screen-wise. And this stuff isn't, you know, reinventing the review wheel here. It's better than the Kindle Fire. The screen's crisper. It's quicker. The web browser's better. It's a far superior tablet. Until Amazon does anything, this thing kills it. Versus the iPad, the new iPad. It depends on preference. If you're going to be traveling a lot and you don't mind carrying something a little bit heavier, then the iPad 3 to me is probably the premier tablet out there right now. Now, that being said, I'm using this as my daily tablet, taking it to work, meeting with people. I'm really loving this smaller form factor. The screen on the iPad really is unparalleled, but this screen, it's right up there. It's not as crisp, it's not as bright, but it gets the job done. And, you know, the Retina, a lot of people want to throw pixels per inch out. It's hardly noticeable. You're not seeing anything, you know, pixels everywhere on this screen. It's almost perfect when you get down and look at it. But yeah, like I said, the colors aren't as crisp. The pixels per inch aren't as high. It's lower resolution. It's a smaller screen. You can keep going down and down the list. It works. It works for this form factor. It's great for watching movies. And that's another thing I liked here is how media is handled, how your library is actually handled on this device. By default, it comes with Transformers, Traveler, and some books on the home screen of this device. All you have to do is click right on the Transformers, hit play in the Google Play Store, and this comes with it by default. But any movie you can put on there right on that home screen, and it starts playing for you. With the iPad, it takes a couple more steps. The easy use on this device is so simple. And that's great. I mean, if you're giving it as a gift or for someone who's never had a tablet before, you can set up some stuff for them. If they don't know, if they've never used a Kindle, or if they've never used the iPad, you know, they can jump right into this, and you could set kind of widgets for them so they can jump right into their library. What I don't like as much is the default browser that comes on it. I think it's fine. You know, it's not bad. It's not great though. It's missing. You know, it's quick. I really, you know, you're picking it apart. You know, it's a really good browser. It's just not up to speed with some other stuff I've used in the past. I think Safari is one of the premier browsers on tablets. I'm sure a lot of people will say, well, you know, this and that, but just in everyday use, it's not as smooth. But it's not a noticeable lag when you scroll. There's no lag on the browser. It's just when you do the Safari, when it has them bounce, it's a little bit smoother. That's just me personally. I'm sure everyone has their own preference on browsers. The tabs work really well, so no complaints there. It's responsive. The screen is really, really responsive. So if you make a mishit or something, you just click it again. You're making the mishit right there. So every once in a while, there's a slight lag when you click something. That one's actually just loading. That wasn't lag on the browser. But yeah, I like it. I don't even think anything bad about it while I'm using it. When I compare it directly to Safari, I give a slight edge, but it's not even. It's really nothing. It's a really nice browser. It's not the best out there. I know there's some other replacements out there like the Dolphin browser, which I've been playing around with. No expert on it, but I prefer Chrome to the Dolphin browser, but some people tell me they prefer Dolphin. So there's a lot of stuff out there. I'm sure you can find something that works for you. Games look great, as I talked about in another review. I'm just using the free version of Angry Birds. This isn't even the HD version. So it looks fantastic. I mean, if this isn't HD, then I don't know what is. I don't even know what the HD version has on it. That would make you consider upgrading, but if you want more levels and get rid of the ads, go ahead and get the HD one. But it looks great. It's smooth, absolutely no lag. So Angry Birds looks perfect on here. The Google Play Store, it takes some getting used to if you've never used Android before. I kind of have a love-hate thing for it. I like the App Store that Apple has, but you know, a lot of stuff just upsets me about the App Store. I think they could be way, way better. This is pretty close. When you get on here, there's a lot of preset categories you can jump into. If you want to just see apps, you want to see music, you want to see magazines, you want to see movies, everything's in this Play Store. So you go to apps, very quick, you just slide left to right if you want to go to top paid, top free, top grossing. So there's a lot of stuff in here you can quickly get to. top new free. And to download something and you want to find it, if you're looking for, let's say it's Instagram, all you have to do is click install. And you know what I like about this a lot better than the App Store is every time you download something in the App Store, you have to put your password in. And it drives me nuts with this, and it kicks you right out of the App Store. It drives me insane when that happens on the App Store. With Android, the Google Play Store, it installs it in the background for you, and you come right in here, successfully installed, and you can launch it. You know, that's something that I've always kind of desired out of Apple, and I get it here. And I really like that. It's a time saver, and it's just nice. What I don't like as a negative for me, and this is another personal preference thing, I don't like the launcher, the default launcher. I never liked the Android launcher. I feel like it gets so messy, and you know, that's a lot, I guess that has a lot to do with me not organizing it, but I just don't like the way it handles it. I prefer having everything on the home screen that I use. So if I'm using something, I put it on a different panel. Some people really like this launcher. I don't know, it's not for me. It's just, I don't like it. And then the widgets are here. They're actually on this launcher. So you can come in here and put your widgets wherever you like. Some widgets are great. Some of them I think are just a big waste of space and they're intrusive, but I've left a couple of the default ones on here, recommended apps, recommended on play. As I get further and further into the Nexus review, or my usage into Nexus, I'll probably change those and make it personal 100%. With the actual device and craftsmanship, what I've noticed is right here on this left side, the screen is a little, I don't know if this is just my device. I actually have another one in the box right now that I haven't opened yet to test against. It kind of is not 100%. It's not flush, and you can, I don't know if you'll be able to tell right there. It's okay, but you can kind of feel it on this top left area when you're holding the bezel. You don't feel it at all on this top right. That's something I'll have to get talk to Google about and get it replaced, hopefully, or if that's just how it is. It's okay. You know, it's something you kind of have to live with on the device. Some people really love this back kind of painted plastic backing. It's like a soft touch, soft grip on the Nexus. You know, I don't think I carry the way. I guess it's nice in hand. I really have no opinion on it. It feels fine. What I really like is the edges they put on this tablet. Super easy to hold. Doesn't cut into you at all. If you ever held the Kindle Fire, I think this one's actually a little bit thicker maybe than the Fire. They're about the same thickness. It doesn't feel that way, and the Fire looks like a brick in comparison to this. I actually don't have one nearby, but this is extremely thin, and but it feels thinner. That's the great thing about it. It's super thin because of the way they tapered off these edges. But craftsmanship, it's pretty good, minus that one thing, which might be just on my device. Yeah, I mean, it's a great little device. If you haven't picked one up, I would definitely suggest picking one up. I don't think you can go wrong for $200 to $250 plus the Play Store credit, plus you get Transformers, and there's a whole bunch of other goodies. There's so many free apps on the Nexus store right now. And I've noticed a lot of apps that cost money on the iPad are actually free on this device, which is great. So I would say, you know, I'm not running any serious benchmarks here. This is just, you know, one guy using it for personal use. It's fast. The games look great on it. When you jump into everything. For just casual gaming, it's great. I also have a PS Vita. This has pretty much replaced it on the go as my go-to gaming device when when you just have 30 minutes, a 2-hour ride, and you don't want to jump playing around with games the whole time. This is perfect for it. I mean, I'm not playing anything crazy, but Temple Run just runs really well on it. All these casual games are perfect on it. They don't seem to have any issue with scaling from the mobile up to this. It looks great to me. So, you know, there's a whole slew of apps out there you can review. Pulse Reader is perfect if you want to get your news on the go. I really love how this organizes, like Popular Science, Engadget. You have everything on here. And when you see something you want to view, if it's Business Insider, you just click it and it opens up that article for you. So it's very simple to use. Well, I don't know what that was, but that's not. Gmail, another one. I love how everything's integrated to all my Google services, and I know that's obvious with Android, but so you jump right in here, And you can see a comment from one of my recent YouTubers: "What an idiot, they're not competing with each other. Google Nexus 7 is a competitor for Kindle Fire." So that's the kind of stuff I get to read every single day. But I love it. I'd love to hear your comments on it for anyone who actually went through this all the way. If not, you can send me a comment like, "You are such an idiot," or something like that. Everyone who is an Apple fan, blind to all their good products out there. So anything like that, love to hear from you guys. Love the, why did I click that? Love the comments, so let me know what you think. I know this is a quick review. A lot of stuff is just basic information, but this is just how I feel about the Nexus 7. But I'll be my main device for a little while here when I'm on the go. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you think about me. I don't care. So thanks a lot for